Elaine, what's yours again?
Okay, thanks. And how can I
What's your
help you
name
today?
again? You said Ratchet?
It's Rajat. Yeah, it's spelled Rajat.
All right.
Alright, sir. And how can I help you today?
I hear your chat representative responding to me. Can you advise your chat representative that you've taken this call?
Sure. See, let's take a look. Okay, you can leave the chat so they'll get to know. I cannot intercept between that.
I just wanted to verify that there is no continuation of communication when a person requests a transfer from Amazon to you. Uh,
Right.
your Amazon Prime application says that the card number that I'm using to verify the discount
Mm-hmm.
is the message says we were unable to validate your EBT number. I've tried to
Okay.
put it in 3 times.
Alright. So we were unable to validate.
Now, as far as I know, that means your system doesn't recognize the valid number. Doesn't mean that the number isn't valid because there's also an option here to upload an image of the EBT card, which has also been
Uh-huh.
done. So it isn't clear how that your agency can actually see the number on the card, but send this message that says that you're unable to validate the number.
Alright. So you've uploaded the image as well as you've tried to like manually enter the number and all. It's still not taking it.
Okay, you sound like you aren't aware of the Prime membership application because all of that is on one screen. There's a one, two, three step. It says enter your EBT number, click on the issuing state, and upload an image of the card. And then there is an option that says click confirm my EBT card is current and valid. All that's been done, and it then has this option says get 50%
Okay.
off Prime. You click that, and then this comes up that says we were unable to validate your EBT number, which means that someone at your company is looking at the number that's entered, looking at the number on the card, and sending this message that says that they don't see it.
Okay. Alright, let me check with my resources, see why we're getting this error, okay? This will be your account and
I
information
already
report
know.
that we
I
have.
already know why. I watch the news. I know. I know y'all trying to default on this on this discount right now because you're losing a lot of money. But you gonna have to come up with a better excuse than this one.
So that's something. But yeah, well, let me see what happened and why we're getting this error. Okay. Allow me a minute. I'll check with my resources back in the call.
Sure.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Christmas gift you can think of, we definitely have it here. Anything must be said, we definitely have.
Reporting in Starkville, Chris Knowles, WTVA 9 News.
Of course, Starkville isn't the only city celebrating this evening. The parade in New Albany is going to start in less than an hour, 6 o'clock. Nettleton will kick off the parade at 7.
The lives of thousands of people in Northeast Mississippi were turned upside down 1 week ago tonight. That's when United Furniture sent out emails and text messages to its employees notifying them they no longer had jobs. A local attorney continues to fight for those who lost their jobs. WTV's Wayne Herford is live outside one of the now shut down United facilities. Wayne, you talked to to attorney Casey Lott about a class action lawsuit he's filed on behalf of United's former employees.
Lott says the lawsuit was filed in an attempt to keep United Furniture accountable. Now, the attorney says the company failed to give workers advance notice about the massive layoffs. I talked to the Boonville attorney, Casey Lott, and his partner about the class action lawsuit. Met them at the law offices in Boonville today. The attorneys say several former United Furniture employees have already reached out to them. A class action lawsuit means one person files a suit on behalf of a group of people. Class action lawsuits are usually handled by an attorney who can represent the group in court as opposed to one person filing a suit. Now, the judge will review and rule on a class action suit before it becomes an official case and goes to court. Lott and his firm filed the suit in Aberdeen. Lott says that, to his knowledge, United Furniture has not filed for bankruptcy. He would not, but he said it would not surprise him if the company does so. Lott says workers are covered under the Warren Act. The Warren Act essentially states that companies are required to give advance notice of layoffs like the one that happened at United. Now, Lott argues back pay and other benefits are owed to the former United workers because they were not told they no longer had jobs until hours before their next shifts.
Adversely affected.
Thanks for waiting a lot, Lynn. So I've got a member from our team on the line to help with this issue. She'll be assisting you.
If you cannot connect that media output to this guy picking up the phone from Amazon, you must be a redneck. Go ahead. What did you say, Amazon?
No, it's just that, yeah, it's a specific issue. So there is a certain department that is, handling these issues. So I've got a member from that department on the line. She is on the line with us and will be assisting you further.
Thank you kindly.
Just letting you know.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. You can take over the call, ma'am.
Okay. Elaine, my name is Nakita from Amazon Department. The payment. Can you go ahead and tell me the issue you're facing when trying to add the card to your account?
Who? The individual on the phone didn't explain it to you?
Yes, I'm asking you the issue that you're facing. It's saying that you're trying to add the EBT card, but it's not going through. So I'm asking you, when you try to add the card, can you tell me the issue that you're facing or the
there is an error message that comes under number 1 that says we were unable to validate your EBT number.
Okay.
The oddest thing, as I've told him, is that this is all apparently a click of a 3-step process where you enter the EBT number manually, click on the issuing state, and then you upload a copy of the EBT card, and then you submit it to Amazon. So there is no possible way that this thing is coming back that's saying that you couldn't validate the number when you actually have the number there with you. So someone at Amazon who's responsible for looking at it and seeing that this is the number that's on the card is sending back this message that's saying that they don't see the card, but it's there.
Okay, so you can use your SNAP EBT card to pay for Isabel's groceries on Amazon.com.
This is the Prime. He didn't explain to you what this was about. This is the Prime membership application. The 3 steps.
I know.
Oh, okay.
trying to find the message that you received.
It's a message that I'm pretty sure has a lot to do with what's all over the news about Amazon employees bolting on your company today. Somebody needs to find out somebody's hacked into your stuff and is doing something funky with your stuff. And it sounds like it's about to cost you how much? $7.48. It sounds like.
Yes, with the EBT card, you pay $7.49.
Yeah, so somebody that works at Amazon right now is stopping Amazon from making $7.49 from this transaction. I don't know why, but that's what the screen says.
Okay, so I'm not seeing. Can you tell me the last time you received a message? Oh, you're just receiving an error message.
Yeah, I mean I've done it 3 times. I didn't want to do it again because those are just building up cookies on the computer for a history for building up history on the website. So what I have here is just the screen up. That's the same screen that says enter EBT information. Steps 1, 2, and 3 are right here on the screen. Check mark that says I confirm my EBT card is current and valid. And then there's this, and it's up under section 1 where it says it specifically says that we are not able to validate your EBT number, which is the number that is actually attached to the picture that's on number 3. So I can't explain it, but any logical person who's getting paid at Amazon would not want to pay you a full hour's wage to figure out why the system is preventing you from being paid an additional $7.40. It's going to cost more to find out why you're not getting $7.49 right now than it is to get the $7.49. That's not good business.
I'm not exactly sure why it's not allowing me an EBT card, but I think we're gonna make some comes up with, okay?
I can tell you this much: after a long history of working on the phones, I can tell you that someone is now listening into your phone call, and you'll have to adjust your mic so that I can hear you because it causes an echo into my end of the phone.
Okay, no problem. I was stating that I'm not sure why you're receiving an error message stating that you're not able to verify.
Well, you're in
validate your
payments.
EBT card.
Aren't you in payments?
I'm in payments.
Okay, well, I don't know why I'm in payments asking payments when it's obviously a website issue. It's obviously someone that who reviews this information once it's submitted. Whoever reviews this information once it's submitted is who is writing this. Who's saying, I see this number, but I don't see this number. That's who you need to talk to.
Okay, no problem. I understand what you're saying. So let me go ahead and make some checks, and then I'll let you know if I can assist you, or if I'll need to transfer you over to tech support.
Wait a minute. How are you going to do that? Are you asking me to stay on the phone longer to find out how to pay you $7.49?
I'm asking you, please, if you could give us enough time to see why are you receiving the error message. I'm not sure if there's
I'm not trying to be rude, ma'am. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm making sure you understand the issue from the customer's end and that you're not using my time as a customer to defend Amazon's error. because I plainly stated, are you asking me to remain on the phone while you try to figure out why I can't pay you $7.49 right now? And that's what I want the answer to. Is that what you understand yourself as asking me to do, is to sit on the phone and wait to pay you $7.49? Are you asking me to do that?
I'm asking you to stay on the phone while I verify or clarify why you are receiving an error message when you try to add your EBT card.
Let me clarify the reason why I'm asking you that, ma'am, is because during that time, you're going to get paid. I'm a businessman. I run my own business. And I cannot compete. I would not want to compete with a business unfairly. And the procedure that you're using is unfair to Jeff Bezos, because that causes an injury to the procedure that is available to me by Amazon just simply contacting me back when the website issue that I advised you of has been resolved in my favor, so that I can pay you $7.49. It doesn't make sense for you to ask me to sit on the phone when you actually have a phone in your hand, can schedule a call back for me to talk to you again and say, hey, we've resolved the issue and you can pay the $7.49. You asking me to hold for you is going to could cost me money and Jeff Bezos money at the same time. So you're telling me you're not able to call me back. You must have me remain on the phone in order to find out how to pay you an additional $7.49. You must do that.
I do understand what you're saying, but in order for me to fix the issue, I will need to ask you to stay on the line.
There's nothing I can do about it, ma'am. I want the product so bad that I'll sit on the phone and lose money and cause Jeff Bezos to lose money to figure out how to pay you $7.49. I want it that bad.
Go ahead and I can call you back with one thing. Can you please give me a phone number I can use to contact you?
662-753-1249. So am I going to be deprived the rights of a Prime customer while this website issue is being investigated?
Can you please repeat what you just said?
Am I going to be deprived the rights of a Prime customer, all the discounts and television shows and things that comes with being the Prime customer that I desire to be because of this website issue?
We will not want you to be deprived of being a Prime member. However, it seems that if you're having a system issue where you keep getting the same error message, I don't know where the system issue is, but that's what I'm trying to figure out for you. But you were stating that you don't want to be on the line so long.
Well, all
While I try to do
all
the
I'm
issue.
asking is seeing as how I can upload an image of the EBT card to your website. Is there the likelihood that I would be deprived the rights of a prime customer with that actual and constructive knowledge?
That's not my decision to say who is deprived and who can receive access to it.
No, ma'am, I'm
You
not saying
can go
that
ahead
you.
and
I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying that
uh,
the only issue that's being had right now that's preventing me from becoming the prime customer and receiving the benefits as any other prime customer would be an Amazon employee claiming that they don't see the number on the card the
okay, but
number
why?
printed on the EBT card that's uploaded to your website right now. Are you and I'm
Okay, but
all I'm
why would
asking is
someone from Amazon do that though?
I
Isn't
don't
that
know that, ma'am,
taking
but
money
I
out
could
of their own pockets?
I mean, you have email addresses and all types of means for me to send you the image of the screen that shows you what I'm telling you and send you the actual number on the card. I'm asking you, since I'm having to go through all of this to do that, which is your system is preventing me from doing that. Since that is the case, is it still a possibility that I would be deprived the rights of a prime customer because of this system issue? Because right now, let me ask you this way. Right now, am I being deprived the rights of a prime customer because of this system issue at this very moment?
Is it okay if I place it on 1 to 2 minute hold?
I mean, there was a long pause there, ma'am. I am subjected to your whims for $7.49. But you're
I
Amazon.
was
So
I
you're
was on hold
Amazon, so
because I
I'm
was
gonna
speaking to
I
my
you take all the time.
supervisor.
You take all of Jeff Bezos' money you need. So, WDs. Just a gilly out here. And a Sackler Foundation now.
That wasn't given, the employee is entitled to that day's worth of wages. Not only that, they also were able to obtain some health care benefits as well. And there's a provision under the statute that states that if any of these employees incurred any medical expenses during this time period in which they should have had notice, they can recover those as well.
Now, Lott and his law partner both say their clients are still entitled to money even if the company files for bankruptcy. This could be a long, drawn-out legal battle. Class action lawsuits usually are not settled very quickly, he said. In Verona, near the Lane Furniture United Furniture plant here, Hereford reporting live. Back to you in studio.
United employees do have the chance to find other work.
Several companies in our area are looking to hire right now. Toyota Blue Springs says that starting wages for those let go by United are just under $21 an hour. Benefits begin day one of hire with potential pay increases and bonuses twice a year.
Ashley Furniture is also looking to hire in all locations in multiple departments from assembly to distribution to human resources. The company is accepting walk-in applications for these positions at all of their stores and warehouses.
And don't forget, there will be a job fair open to everyone at the IC.
Please remember this pause is an announcement from your friendly neighborhood Amazon agents.
IC Belden Conference Center tomorrow is hosted by the Community Development.
And the desire for the United States to simplify its dependent tax system so that it's fair. How about it just be honest? The family structure was intended to be a moneymaker.
And Foundation, Itawamba Community College, and Three Rivers.
And it's just that. Break up a family is going to cost you a lot of money in this country.
Planning and Development District that runs from 8 until 5.
Of course, that's just some of the folks in our area currently hiring. WTVA's Bronson Woodruff highlights a number of other businesses still looking to fill their workforce.
Now, there are laws protecting you if you don't buy the bullshit. But there are no laws protecting you if you cannot find a compliant law enforcement officer. If you cannot find a compliant law enforcement officer, there is not a law in the world that could protect you. You have to have a law enforcement officer to protect you. Or nature.
This week's Skill to Work.
Hello?
Yes!
Okay, I just want to say thank you for patiently holding. Are you able to try a different device when using the EBT card at the moment?
Try a different what now?
A device to add the card on.
A different card?
A different device.
Oh,
So
a
you said
different
you're using
device.
the laptop. So are you able to try like a tablet or
Probably not. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I can. Let me see. You're gonna have to be patient with me because it's gonna take some doing.
Okay.
I didn't even consider that might resolve the issue. I hate to call you guys with the website issue that when you have to go, when there are like the normal procedures that you can go through before calling you guys, and this is something that I should have did before I called you. Because I don't, if this is a scheme that Jeff Bezos is using to rob his customers during this employee worker time, I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to pay myself $49, do my little Christmas shopping, and go on about my business. I don't want to know nothing about Jeff Bezos' little website trick he uses in the day.
I can guarantee you that it's not a scheme and it's not someone sitting down.
I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that because I am doing business with Jeff Bezos in spite of the fact that I have already taken legal action against him. So I don't want you to get into this issue of defending Jeff Bezos. But no, you are doing I'll just put it this way: you're doing your job to the best of the ability that Jeff Bezos has provided to you. So I'm gonna do my best job to be sure that we go through all the procedures to see that you actually earn the 749 plus whatever he's gonna have to pay you to get the 749 today. Let's see. It hadn't showed up yet. What I'm gonna have to do is try to get the okay, there it is. I'm gonna have to try to get the document downloaded to the device that I'm talking to you on and try to use
Okay.
it try to use it on that device. So
Okay.
I've got it hopefully downloaded. Alright, got it downloaded. Whew. You have to be patient with me. My anger level is through the roof because I'm paying I'm paying for medical treatment that I'm not getting.
Okay. Is it that you're not getting it or you're not going to get it?
I don't understand your question. I'm not going to get it. What does that mean?
I mean, you're paying for it, but sometimes you don't get the time to actually go in and get the treatment that you need.
That's called suicide. So if you're asking me if I'm actively engaged in the act of committing suicide while purchasing a Prime membership, then no, I'm not doing that. I'm being deprived of the medical treatment that I'm paying for because most Americans cluelessly believe that all government employees and all other Americans are these kind, nice people, and that there aren't these evil, nasty people who would actually deprive medical treatment to try to kill a person. But yeah, that's what I'm going through, and I'm pretty angry about it because I know exactly who's doing it, and I've reported it to the police, and they're doing nothing about it. So you have to forgive me with my uh, impatience with the little small things like the 749 that I'm about to spend to try to enjoy whatever time remains while I'm being abused as a citizen of the United States. So I'm not sure where do I go to do that on here on this phone app.
And
Do
your
you know?
Amazon account, you will do it just the same as though you were doing it on the laptop or the desktop.
I went to a little promo thing from the shopping cart. I think I'm going to something now though. Yeah, I mean these are you. I hear stories about people in Africa talking about how the black people in America were so naive to how the racism and how horrible the racism here was and how bad it was making things on trade in Africa. I heard those stories when I was growing up. But now that I am an adult and I could reasonably think about the 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 trade that I personally need to happen for like medical history and just genealogy and things like that related to the the knowledge level of American history. I can completely understand why someone who's lost their cousin to slavery would look over here and say, "You've got to be the most naive group of idiots." There are 100 white guys telling you who to buy medicine from, and none of them are buying medicine from us, your cousins. It's like, okay, well, yeah, now that I'm grown, I get it. I get it, okay, because my cousin's over there, and from what I hear, all they do is go over there and drop bombs. But I need him to go over there and pick up some medicine or at least some history books to tell me how to create medicine for me because I can't keep buying medicine from Asia and England because it's not working. This site's not working now. I don't know. What happens with Jeff Bezos? No. Let me explain. What happens with Jeff Bezos' websites when I call about a website issue is the websites start flashing in and out. And on occasion, I've actually had an inspection screen pop up where there were entries being made onto my digital devices without me touching them. And that's what's happening now. There are no entries being made, but my phone, where that to go and do this option that you were explaining, is now flashing. Like Kanye West's flashing lights. So I don't know what to do now. I mean, I can try to restart it and see what happens, but and I don't want to. I don't want to tell you please stop working for the crook because I need the crook to keep his prices low as long as someone is trying to kill me because some of the things that I need to purchase I have to purchase from Amazon because of their price.
Okay.
So Jeff Bezos and I are participating in a little give and take now. He takes
Someone is giving and someone is taking.
Yeah, he takes a little money from me and I take a little breath from him. And then I breathe a little longer to be tortured a little longer. I don't know. It's just that Constitution. Sometimes I think these white guys wrote this Constitution to trick us into believing that there is something that would work. Because right now the Constitution is not working. I don't know what happened, but right now that bad boy has been shut down. And I know the people in Africa who said we were naive are looking over there like, yep, told you. They said you had a constitution, but they knew damn well you had a constitution. They knew damn well you didn't have no constitution, so you may as well just bring your ass back home. But no, I've invested too much. It's still the same things happening. I've invested too much in 45 years over here with white men lying to me. I have invested too much in this white man lie to just book up and get on the ship and go to Africa with my cousin just because he got some good sweet potatoes. That's not working. Same thing is happening.
giving you the error message or it's just flashing as?
Oh, that the error message is still on the other device. I'm using the device you told me to try, a new device. The new device has now been taken over by Jeff Bezos' Kanye West lightning flashing theme. That's now happening with that device.
Okay. So what you can do, I think you will need to try to restart both devices and try again if you still wish to get the Amazon Prime.
So hang up with you and
Restart
go
the device.
go through all of this over again and remove all liability from Jeff Bezos. That's what you're asking me to do?
I'm asking you to restart your device and try to add try to go back on your Amazon Prime,
Mm-hmm.
sign up for the Prime and add your EBT card and see if it goes through.
Right, you use the word if. So
Because they're saying
let me clarify my question. If I were to do that and never talk to Amazon about this issue again, whether it was resolved or not, would that remove all liability from Amazon and Jeff Bezos for depriving me of the rights of all other eligible Prime customers?
no one is depriving you the right of being a Prime customer.
Let me ask you this then. Do I have the benefits currently, right now, at this moment, as any other qualifying Prime customer?
There's a lot of people that is out there that is qualified for Prime but can't afford it. So you're saying they are being deprived as well because they can't afford it?
Can you say that again? My question to you was regarding specifically whether or not right now do I have the benefits of any other Prime customer. What was your answer?
You cannot have the benefit of every other Prime customer because you're not a Prime customer at the moment.
That's what you said just a moment ago?
That's not what I said. You were asking about other Prime customer, and I'm explaining to you, you cannot put yourself in the shoes of other Prime customer. They're already a Prime member. You do
We're
not have
discussing
the benefits
whether
to
or
Prime.
not the website issue deprives me of the rights of every other Prime customer. So let me ask you again. Right now, at this very moment, where the website claims that it cannot see the picture that was uploaded to validate the EBT number, and the secondary device is doing the Kanye West flashing screen at this very moment, right now, do I, with those issues, as a willingly paying customer, do I have the benefits and rights as would any other willingly paying customer?
And I'm saying to you that no one is depriving you of being a Prime customer. It's just that you're going through an issue right now where there is some system error along the way.
Does the system ever allow me to have the same rights and benefits as every other Prime customer? Let me ask you in this way. Can I
Anyone
make
can
let me ask you this. Can I make purchases right now as any other Prime customer, willingly paying Prime customer? Am I able to do that?
Are you any other Prime customer? Are you a Prime customer right now at this moment?
I am a willing to pay the cost to be a Prime customer.
Okay, but you're not a Prime customer at the moment, so you
Okay.
cannot get
You
the same
do
benefits as
you
a Prime
realize
customer
that,
right
ma'am? Do
now.
you realize that right now what I am doing is benefiting from the fact that you are using the time that Jeff Bezos pays you to refuse to acknowledge the fact that your system is preventing me from becoming a Prime customer? Right now,
So you want
I right now
so
I not Jeff Bezos, not you, but right now I am benefiting from the richest man in the entire world paying someone to refuse to acknowledge that the company's website issue is depriving me of the rights of every other customer. Now, you know that as well as I do. What no one knows right now is why Jeff Bezos is paying you to pretend like that's not true. So let's find out.
Jeff
Let's
Bezos is
know. There's
paying me
nowhere
to
to go. There's
pretend.
nowhere to go from there, ma'am. There's nowhere to go for an individual who's already repeatedly done that. You've already accepted payment. You're going to get paid from Jeff Bezos for denying the plain fact that right at this very moment, Elaine Rush cannot purchase items like every other customer of Prime who is on the phone attempting to become a customer right at this very moment. So what I'd like to do,
Right?
go ahead, you wanted to say something.
Right? Right at this very moment, you
Yes.
are not a paying Prime member, so you
So
cannot
you
receive the
can see
benefits
you
of a
so
paying Prime member.
you
But
can
you're
treat
sitting
me
there.
however you want. You can do whatever you want because all I called you to do is pay. Right? Since all I called you to do is pay, you can now say whatever you want and do whatever you want to prevent me from getting the benefits of being a Prime customer. Correct? Because that's what you
No
do.
one is preventing you from
So
being a
how are
Prime member.
you?
No one is
So
preventing
am
you.
I
You're
getting the
you're
benefits of
benefiting.
being a Prime who? So how am I getting the benefits of being a Prime customer?
You cannot get the benefits of being a Prime customer if you're not
Why?
a Prime
Why?
customer.
Why can't I get the benefits of being a Prime customer?
Because you're not a Prime customer at this moment.
Why am I not a Prime customer at this moment?
It seems that it's as if you're having system issue trying to add your EBT
Am
card.
I having system issues or is Amazon having system issues where it claims that it can't see the EBT number that's loaded?
So, are you saying that Amazon is sitting down right now, evading customers with EBT?
This is what I'm doing.
So they will
This is
not.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm recording everything that you are saying.
That's
Because
okay, and my call has been recorded as well.
right, well that's fantastic because only one of us can be telling the truth about whether or not I called you to pay to become a Prime membership, a Prime member, and whether or not I have been allowed to become a Prime member. Only one of us
No
can
one
be
is
tell.
denying
Only
you.
one of us can be telling the truth about that. So now I'd like to
But
speak
no
to
one
your
is
ma'am.
denying
Is
you.
it we're done? We'd like to speak to your manager or supervisor about that plain fact, whether or not you are depriving me of becoming a Prime member. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Please
Thank
hold on and see
you.
if I can find a supervisor,
Thank
okay?
you.
For best variety of meats and produce, come shop your local food giant, where serving you is our #1 priority. Shop our meat department, serving fresh cut meat on a daily basis. And our fresh produce is second.
What is your claim to fame?
This coolest thing.
Sitting here today, are you able to basically say that the products that you sell on Amazon.com are safe?
What I can say is we work really hard to make sure that they're safe. We have
Whether or not your product shows up in the search results,
They suspended my account without warning.
these are all things that are governed by
the U.S. government. In 2013, the
got a major boost when it was revealed that Amazon Web Services had designed a computing cloud for the CIA.
And Jeff and others at the senior leadership level think about the call to break you guys up?
We don't think about it very.
There's video and there's commerce and there's. It's partly on me.
And I mean, isn't this just capitalism? Isn't this just a company doing what a
Okay, so someone say thank you for ordering. The supervisor will.
On the one hand, I'm proud of what it became, but it also scares me.
All right, well, I'm trying to get to this part in the YouTube video where Jeff Bezos says that you guys don't do what I just recorded you doing when you said, well, I'm recording you too. I'm recording you too. Customers are always right according to Jeff Bezos, but according to you, I'm recording you too. So I'm waiting.
Taxes. Last year, the company was competing.
Trust laws break up these giant companies.
Of the National Enquirer, David Pecker.
Bezos published a personal account accusing the National Enquirer of blackmail.
On the hand, I'm proud of what it became, but it also scares me. And I just feel like it's important for someone in my situation to, at least say what they think about what's going on.
This is sort of in some ways a baby that you gave birth to, right? And so, I mean, you helped birth Amazon.
Yeah, very much so. In fact, I used to, get up several times during the night to
irresponsible. They have to be held accountable.
There's been all sorts of problems with policing in this country. So why allow police departments to experiment?
We believe that governments and the
in which they'll be applied. That's where I see a danger.
Anima Anand.
We think about the future, and the future with artificial intelligence, given where we currently
Whatever it takes to get this 749 in Jeff Bezos' pocket.
$150 million people would sign up for the free shipping. A tremendous expense for Amazon. But to Bezos, it was worth it.
Comfortable to talk about Amazon publicly.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I haven't been in your shoes. I'm sure they have. I mean, if you're saying that they don't talk negatively about us, I mean, I know they have a lot of good things to say about us. I don't know why they wouldn't speak their minds. We certainly value speaking our minds.
There is this well-known anecdote about cheetahs and gazelles, this gazelle program. Do you know about that?
I don't.
We've talked to former Amazonians about it, where Jeff had said we should basically try to negotiate with book publishers and try to get better terms. And
Obsessive focus on customer. Obsesses over on customers. Only obsessing.
Though his public image was often unserious,
That was awesome!
inside the company, Bezos was a hard-charging manager relentlessly focused on the principle that would make Amazon one of the most trusted brands in the world. The customer always comes first.
This culture. The object in the universe, you just weren't sure how seriously to take it.
Though his public image was often unserious,
That was awesome!
Inside.
Okay, so I'm still here with you. I just want to say thank you for waiting. The supervisor will be with you as soon as possible, okay?
Well, one question while we're recording for Jeff. What is your definition of depriving something? What in your language? What does it mean when you deprive someone of something?
Okay, so you asked to speak with the supervisor. I'm no longer going to entangle in this conversation because it seems as if you're trying to make out that someone is trying to deprive you of doing something.
No, right now I know that you are. What I'm trying to make out is that you don't understand what the word deprive means, so you're not able to help me, and you're being combative and escalating an issue that could be resolved if you understood what the word deprive means. That's what the debate is about. It's not whether or not I'm being deprived. I know that I'm being deprived. You just don't seem to understand what the word means. So I just asked you, and you're refusing to answer. You're using Jeff Bezos' time to refuse to answer. Would you like to hear what Jeff Bezos thinks?
The company, Bezos was a hard-charging manager relentlessly focused on the principle that would make Amazon one of the most trusted brands in the world. The customer always comes first.
This culture of
So what now? Yeah, Jeff Bezos. This is Jeff Bezos. This Jeff Bezos. I'm waiting on your supervisor. This Jeff Bezos. This what your boss got to say about your job. This what your boss
Though
said.
his public image was often unserious,
That was awesome!
inside the company, Bezos was a hard-charging manager relentlessly focused on the principle that would make Amazon one of the most trusted brands in the world. The customer always comes first.
So when the customer said he's being deprived of the service that he called to pay for because of a website issue, Jeff Bezos pays you to say, yes, sir, you're right. Let's fix it. That ain't what we recording you do.
Customer obsession. Obsessive focus on customer.
That's Jeff Bezos saying he is obsessively focused on customer. You're obsessively focused on telling me I'm lying. Did I say I was being deprived? Did I say I was being deprived of the services of a prime customer as all other prime customers? Did I say that? Did you say that that was not true? Right, all right, then, all right, okay, all right. Then we understand. I understand myself to be speaking English, and in American English, we define what you just said as calling me a lie, saying that I lied when I said I am being deprived of Amazon services right now because of a website issue. And right now, Jeff Bezos is paying you to tell me I'm lying. But there is no way Jeff Bezos can prove that I am a prime customer despite me being on the phone for an hour and 19 minutes trying to pay you $7.49. But this is what Jeff Bezos says.
This is over our customers, totally obsessing over the customer experience.
We used to call it customer ecstasy. It means building, delivering, focusing on your customer. And we did it, in the very, very early days at every stage.
Jennifer Cass was there.
That's what he sold me as a prime customer, is that's what's gonna happen. But you doing everything in your power to prevent that by convincing me that I'm not being deprived and spending time trying to convince me I I am somehow receiving the same benefits of everybody who is a willing customer. I am somehow getting those same benefits. That's what you're telling me. Everybody that wants to pay $7.49 is getting the same thing. Uh huh.
That would make Amazon one of the most trusted brands in the world. Inside the company, Bezos was a hard-charging manager, relentless. Though his public image
Okay, can you indulge me? Can you indulge me and your owner, Jeff Bezos, for a moment? Listen to this.
Was often unserious.
That was awesome!
Inside the company, Bezos was a hard-charging manager relentlessly focused on the principle that would make Amazon one of the most trusted brands in the world. The customer always comes first.
This culture.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
I'm really, really sorry. I wasn't hearing. I thought the mic was muted for a second there.
Oh, so you didn't hear the owner, Jeff Bezos?
No. What was tweeted?
Well, his company, his pitch for his company is to sell trust in the old adage that the customer comes first. Now, I want you to just try to put yourself in Jeff Bezos' shoes and explain to me why I have spent 1 hour and 24 minutes attempting to pay $7.49 to become a trusted customer. Why is it taking 1 hour and 24 minutes to pay that $7.49?
Okay, so you're trying to sign up for a membership, right?
Right.
Okay, beautiful. Afterwards, I'm definitely here for you, and we'll do my best to assist. Alright? What error message are you receiving when you try to do it? What's happening?
Let me ask you something. Are there penalties for you dropping the formalities? Because I would really appreciate it if we drop the formalities, because I'm really tired.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Okay.
Yeah, your website has an issue, and they are reasonably expected during the season where enrolling in Prime membership's 3-step process kicks back an error message that says that the reviewer, who should be looking at the number and matching it to the number of the uploaded image, is looking at the uploaded image and seeing the number that's entered and kicking back an error message that says that the numbers don't match. The error message reads that the number cannot be validated. But that can't be true, because the only way you could be possibly validating the number is to verify the number on the actual image of the card that's being uploaded. So the error message is either false, and something else is happening with your website, or the person who's responsible for reviewing that application is kicking back that error message intentionally. I don't know. I've never done that type of a job, but I assume that it's probably someone that Amazon needs to say, hey, you quit doing that. You go get you a cup of coffee, or somebody sleep on the job or something right now. But that's what's happening. But again, my problem right now is I've spent over 1.5 hours talking to somebody to try to fix it.
I understand that. Have you maybe tried taking a clearer picture, a different one?
They're not that hasn't come up as an issue. It's not saying that there was a picture problem. It's on the section 1.
That they're unable to validate it, correct?
I didn't hear you.
They're saying that they're unable to validate it, correct?
Validate the card number.
The card, yeah, exactly. So that must mean that the picture image that was sent is not, something is missing or something is blurred on the picture
furniture which is not allowing them to validate it correctly.
Well,
Maybe
that
try
that isn't that. Can you verify that? Because you just said yourself that you guessed at what that means. So
yeah, I'm being quite honest with you, I'm really not sure why the EBT card was being pushed back. But we're really not
well,
sure.
I've already spent an hour. Are you understanding that I just played an image of the call that says that the customer comes first is the trust that that I am buying from Jeff Bezos that you're supposed to be trying to sell to me right now, and that what you're what you're asking me from me is how to resolve an issue with your website. There's no way the customer can solve your website issue. So can you tell me can you tell me without taking another hour and a half how this can be resolved with you simply acknowledging the fact that at this very moment your website issue is preventing me from getting the benefits and services of a prime. Are you understanding that I'm a willing to become a prime customer?
I understand that.
Okay.
However, asking me something like that, I'm not certain of. I cannot
Do
say
you
why
understand? Do you understand that I
I
am?
don't know.
Do you understand why I am not?
To assist you to get it to enroll.
Do you
I want
understand
to,
why I am not?
okay.
Do you
Why you're not what?
understand why am not benefiting from being a prime customer?
So why do you want to be a prime customer then if you're not benefiting?
I am not a prime customer. I'm asking you, do you understand why I am not benefiting from being a prime customer? I am attempting to
So
pay
you're
you right now. I am attempting to pay you so that I can benefit from being a trusted prime customer.
prime.
You understand
Okay.
that? You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Do you can you explain why I am not paying you to become a trusted prime customer and receive those benefits?
Again, I cannot tell you why the EBT is being pushed back because I don't know. What we can do is run through a series of steps. We can attempt a series of things, see if it works. That's the best that I can do. Because the information as to why it's being pushed back is not available to me. But I can guarantee that I will do my best to ensure that it is fixed at the end of the call.
Let me do you know why you're on the phone? Do you know why I asked to
Yes,
speak
I
to
do.
a
Because
supervisor?
the previous representative wasn't able to help you. That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay, so you're assuming that the previous representative did not have access to the steps that you're about to go through.